non-human animals have been things, for as long as there's been law. And at times, human beings were things. In the American legal system, it's only really been 150 years since humans, stopped being legal things. And so there have always been these great obstacles that exist to fundamental legal changes. And they may be economic. They certainly were with slavery, human slavery, in that the amount of money that was wrapped up in the commerce and in the value of slaves themselves was tremendous, just tremendous. There might be religious obstacles. People might embrace certain kinds of religions and believe either correctly or incorrectly that they justify slavery, for example. Some argued that Christianity justified human slavery. Some argued that it did not. Some people say now that Christianity or the Judeo-Christian tradition justifies treating non-human animals as things. Some people argue that they don't. So you have economic, you have historical, you have political, and they all kind of come from the same source. When you have an industry that has enormous economic power, and there's been a long history of supporting that, then they'll probably have a lot of political power as well. And if the religious mores of the time supported, it's something else. Same thing psychologically. Each person, within their own psyche has to begin grappling with whether or not non-human animals should no longer be treated as slaves, or should they be treated as slaves. Same thing in universities, for example, or anyone who treats philosophy in a serious way, knows that there have been many philosophical arguments in favor of treating both humans as slaves and non-humans as slaves, and those are beginning to be replaced by arguments that show that they should not be. But all of this can take a long, long time. And one of the things that I've learned through my research into the history of human slavery is that it's been around for a long, long time, that once people began to ferociously attack it, it still withstood attack for decades and decades and decades, and that the fight for the basic legal rights of non-human animals is certainly going to follow that path.